Start with Lisa.
Yeah, my name is Grace Vanusa Rogers, former Vanusa Fernando Mateos. Uh, I moved into United States 2014. I came here for school initially, but in 2014, the Angola economy crashed, and I could not go back to Angola. And since I was already fluent in English, then I came here, Maine, at the time Lewiston, and I was doing translations at the church and volunteering.
Hello, my name is Julia Trujillo Luengo. I have been in Maine for almost 22 years. I was born and raised in the Canary Islands off the coast of West Africa. I came to Maine originally for two reasons, because I happened to fall in love with a Mainer. And that brought me here, and then I improved my English. I had always wanted to study international relations. Maine's global community is what keeps me alive and well. It's like having a big family, so I find like it's a big gift for me to still be connected to this work. I think I met Vanusa through right before COVID, and we were giving out grants, small grants to community organization, and the Angolan community came up with a very rich, young population sort of proposal. And as soon as I met her, I thought, this is where this is coming from this soul called Vanusa. So that was a really both tense and beautiful time to bring community together. What Vanusa brought to our conversations, both her pressure and to really bring community to the forefront, and also just her natural drive to improve our systems was inspiring to all of us, and we've remained close ever since.
Since day one, Julia is the person that you can go to for any questions and anything, you name it. If it's personal, if it's professional, she'll be there for you. I am like into the journey of establishing my nonprofit, establishing my business, and we become closer that, we meet every Monday now. And Julia is just amazing. She has a heart for community. She has a heart for people, and we share this love. So that's why I'm so excited to have a mentor like Julia. Yeah, and a friend.
Maine is such a 2 degree of separation place that at the end of the day, I think a mentor-mentee relationship works because your two souls sort of connect with each other, your heart and your vision and your brain. So if it's not the first door that you knock on, maybe there's a second door or a third or a fourth, but just be persistent in trying to find that person that you truly kind of connect with.
Yeah, it feels good to be here with Julia. I just want to her, since you see her, that I really appreciate so much, and she's so important into this my new chapter, and I look forward to continue to be, her mentee and learn more and more with her, and she's so beautiful.
Vanusa has always been that person who grounds me, who inspires me. It is always helpful to be near people with big hearts.
Thank you.
Should I go? Okay, so my name is Halima Noor, and I'm from Somalia. So my journey to Maine is pretty interesting. I came to the US in about 2004. I used to live in Russia prior to that. Right now, I am a teacher and also the assistant principal at Deering High School, the high school I graduated from.
My name is Abdullahi Ahmed. I originally came from Somalia. Because of the civil war, I left Somalia in 1991. And I've been in different countries, and most of the time I spent in Pakistan, where I went to school and college. And in the year of 2000, I was resettled in Maine. I went back to school and did my teacher certification. I became a teacher in 2004. And since then, I've been in the education sector, working for Portland Public Schools.
He was my teacher in high school, and the reason why I became a teacher. I think it's really important for young people to have representation in schooling in all aspects of life. And the first time I walked into Deering was 2012, and I never in my mind could think of being a teacher because I never saw anyone who looked like me in those positions. And oftentimes for students of color to imagine themselves in a place requires a lot of creativity. And for a lot of other students, they don't have to have that creativity. They already see people like them, so they don't question it. But for me, I questioned if education was even a route that I can take. But walking into earth science with Dr. Ahmed for the first time in my life, I was like, okay, so in this position, not only can educate someone, but I can mentor them. I can help them grow. And students say the same thing to me of like, Ms. Noor, now that I see you in this position where you're like my first ever Black teacher, my first ever Muslim teacher, my first ever Somali teacher, I now know that there are no restrictions on how high I can go or what career I can take.
It's really amazing to see that young people like Halima growing up and really showing what our schools and our collective community can produce. That Halima's presence is not only for the students or PIPAC students, it's for everyone. And you can see her energy in the school when she walks around, and how every student and every person in the school is really paying attention to her and with respect. And she's very empowering, and really makes me like proud that I know her, or I was part of. I didn't know she would remember even if I was her teacher, but so it makes me like I knew this celebrity,
I appreciate all the advice I get from you every day. I don't think a day goes by where you're not telling me something that has added to my life.
I really appreciate that. I know Halima, and she was my student, and she's my colleague, and she's my advisor, and really I learned from and with her.
Oh, you start.
Hi, I'm Jordia Benjamin. I am originally from Nassau, Bahamas. I came to Maine via a job opportunity to work at Colby College Museum of Art, where I was at for 5 years. 2 years ago, I left Colby College Museum of Art to work at Indigo Arts Alliance, where I started as deputy director, and now I am the executive director of Indigo Arts Alliance.
Hello, my name is Ashley Page. I am from Minneapolis, Minnesota, and I moved to Maine by way of college. So I attended the Maine College of Art and Design, where I subsequently got my degree in sculpture and a minor in public engagement. And by way of community, by way of art, I ended up at Indigo Arts Alliance initially as an intern in 2019, and then I came on as full-time staff in the current role that I'm in as the Studio and Programs Coordinator in 2020. So it's been a pleasure to be able to work hand in hand with Jordia for the past 2 years and really learn from her generous leadership. It really transcends what we, I think, traditionally or like a preconceived notion of what a professional relationship or what mentorship looks like. She's like laid back my edges. She's put a ponytail in for me. She's also been like, maybe don't say that in that email.
I co-sign everything Ashley just said. The only thing I would add to it is mentorship has a foundation of value, right? For someone to see value and love in the other, right? And to want to protect that.
Yeah, that to me feels like the pinnacle of what intergenerational mentorship looks like.
So I have come to lean on Ashley a lot because of the respect that I have for her, the power I see in her.
I think we can really feed each other and fill each other's cup, whether that's bringing a different perspective to a topic or really being able to unpack something in a way that feels open and transparent and respectful of each other's personhood.
And so for those who are seeking it, look towards folks that are doing the work that you're interested in and work that you want to pursue, or folks that just bring you joy. And let that be the stepping stone that will guide you, because everyone is always connecting someone to someone else. Someone needs you, someone needs to hear your perspective, someone needs to lean on you. And we have all been in that position at some point of our lives where we had to show up for someone. You have all the capabilities to be a mentor.
Well, my name is Shamail Kargers. I'm from Afghanistan. I'm president of the Afghan community. My journey was my parents was living in United States in Portland, Maine before I come. So I came with my husband and 3 children in 1989. The life was get difficult and we have to leave, but I still love them dearly, that country and those people and those cultures and that religions. It's always in my heart.
My name is Farouzan Latifi. I'm one of the board members of Afghan community. I left Afghanistan when I was very young. We moved to Pakistan, and my journey was my parents decided to move to United States, and we moved in 2001.
Now I'm working with a group of young women and men that I adore, every one of them like my own children. They're young, but they're extremely intelligent and smart. One of them is going to be a doctor. The other one is working at Sherry Pengra's office. This young woman that is sitting with 5 little baby that she has, she put a lot of effort and time for the Afghan community, and I'm very grateful for all of them. I do share everything, all my concerns, all my happiness, all the news, and all the things that the community involved. The first person to hear it and the first person to share with is Farouzan. And she's very understandable, so she's such a patient person. She's such a warm, loving person. And I love to work with people like that, so it's very easy to work with them. That's what I like about Farouzan.
My relationship with Shamail is everywhere if I go, I'm connected to family, to resources. No matter what time is it, night, midnight, you call her, she'll answer her phone. And she's always there to help. If I call her, if I know a family, they're going through something, she always gives us a really, really good advice. I love so many things about her, everything, you know. She's always there for us and she helps us always.